Dave Birkett, Detroit Free Press published 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, April 21, 2019. When he first came home from prep school, his football dream on hold as he chased a scholarship that was still years away from materializing. Hollman's parents told him in no uncertain terms he had to get a job. So Hollman went out and found temp work at a local bread factory, where he stood shoulder to shoulder with coworkers at a conveyor belt for 8 hours a day, sifting through loaves of bread, making sure they were fit to eat. It's 2 lines and everybody smushed together, and both of the people beside me asking me where I did my time at, where I went to jail, 'cause everybody in there's convicts," Hollman said. "That really gave me motivation to get to where I want to be." Hollman lasted all of 2 weeks at the bread factory before he found another job, loading and unloading Dunkin' Donut trucks at stores all along the East Coast, the manual labor, in the middle of winter. "I wasn't for Hollman, who was still working out daily, hoping and praying for an offer." Hollman, who went to work cutting meat at a local deli after the Dunkin' Donuts job, spent his downtime sending every coach whose email he could find film from his prep school season, begging for a chance. Finally, in the spring of 2014, it came. An assistant coach at Toledo wrote Hollman back, the only reply he received from hundreds of emails he estimates he sent, and offered him a preferred walk-on spot that fall. Hollman was getting ready to attend a junior college in California, but this felt like the better move for his career. 5 years and plenty of fits and starts later, Hollman is on the verge of living out a dream and reaching the NFL. He tied for first in the Mid-American Conference with 12 pass breakups last season. He worked out for the Lions at their local day earlier this month, and he could be a late-round pick in next week's draft. "Out of high school I had 0 stars. I didn't even know what it looked like to get a recruiting letter in the mail," Hollman said. "I'm the type of person, I believe in my ability, I'm just going to go where all I need is an opportunity. This year's draft is not especially deep at the cornerback position. LSU's Greedy Williams is the top corner available, but questions about his physicality could push him into the second half of round 1. 3 other cornerbacks, Georgia's DeAndre Baker, Washington's Byron Jones and Temple's Rock Ya-Sin, have first-round potential, and Michigan State's Justin Lane is a solid day 2 pick. But Hollman has embraced his spot as an underdog, and more than grown accustomed to that role. Hollman was not recruited out of high school because of a poor SAT score. He had 4 interceptions in his postgraduate season at Milford Academy in upstate New York, but didn't get a qualifying test score until after signing day in 2014. At Toledo, Hollman was relegated to scout team duties his first season and barely saw the field in year 2. He considered transferring to Hampton University late in the 2015 season, because he did not think he was getting a fair shake from coaches, but when Toledo's Matt Campbell took the head coaching job at Iowa State and the school promoted offensive coordinator Jason Candle, everything changed. Hollman said Candle saw him excel as a scout team cornerback for 2 years, and gave him his first legitimate chance at playing time. He started 8 games that season, took over as the Rockets' No. 1 cornerback in 2017 and played last season with the same chip on his shoulder he had before he earned a scholarship. "I would wake up motivated and mad at the same time," Hollman said. "'Cause I would just look around, not necessarily on my team, they could just be other teams, like, these boys are not better than me, I ain't about to just go out here and have that negative energy, I'm going to go out there and prove it with my play." Hollman affirmed his status as a draftable cornerback with a solid showing at the East-West Shrine All-Star Game after this season, and along with his visit to the Lions, he made local trips to the Cleveland Browns and Philadelphia Eagles and worked out for or visited teams including the Houston Texans and Green Bay Packers in recent weeks. He said he expects to not only get drafted, but make his mark in the NFL. "I'm just steps away from achieving my dream," Hollman said. "But knowing that I'm not there yet, it's a real humbling experience. And like I said, just knowing that, I'm still taking it one day at a time, so just from this point on I'm just still trying to finish strong." More, Detroit Lions will pick one of these 5 players if they stay at No. 8 more. Detroit Lions can ace 2019 NFL Draft if they do one of these 3 things. Contact Dave Birkett at dburkett@freepress.com. Follow him on Twitter at Dave Birkett. Read more on the Detroit Lions and sign up for our Lions newsletter. Let's block ads. Why?